Well, hey there. Welcome back to the Holub Project. Bob here. Brother Matt's here too. He's out there with the girls. Everybody's cooking, getting ready for some dinner down here at the shop. And I'm under the caddy, pulling the oil pan. Oil pan's down, unbolted, ready to go. But I need to drop this steering linkage down so that I can get the pan out. So right now I need to get the two idler arm bolts up there out, and hopefully this will drop far enough for me to get the pan out and we can rebuild this pump. So I did a bunch of pre-work before I started recording here, and it's Friday night and we're just down here. I'm going to start ripping on this. Starter's hanging. Really, this isn't too bad. You just unbolt the starter, drop it out of the way, drop the exhaust down, and then unbolt the pan and get it popped down. So we're just fighting this steering linkage. We'll get that dropped down, hopefully low enough, and get this oil pan out and get this pump rebuilt. All right, so we basically don't have the room that we need, essentially. So brother Matt is over here running the jack. We're gonna jack the front of the engine up just a tickle, because we're stuck right there between the front cross member and the oil pan. So I know you guys probably aren't going to see super great.
That proverbial rock in a hard place.
But you can see right here that we're just right there. I mean, we need just an inch. Nobody's ever said that before.
No.
Need an extra inch or anything, but
Never.
I think if we can get that, we'll be in fairly decent shape.
We'll be in a shape.
And then we can get this I'm not really sure the technical name for it. I called it a windage tray earlier in the videos, but I don't think that's what it is. It's like, you know, the baffle. And then the oil pump's right here, if you can see that. So we're just going to try to lift the front of the engine up just a C hair, a Carol Baskin hair, and see if we can go ahead and snag this pan out and then take that pump out. And then I think I'll be in for a real treat. We'll get to really see what's going on here. I appreciate, both of us appreciate everybody that's reached out after the last video. Everybody's had really good suggestions and comments, and hooked us up with some contacts and all that stuff. So really awesome of you guys. So we're gonna see if we can get this thing snuck out of here, and then we'll really wrap an eyeball around this here. Oh, hold on a second there, Matt.
Oh shit, it's gonna move.
There we go. We're out.
Okay.
That's all we needed. See, just a Baskin hair.
It's really.
And then you know, there's our pump, and pickup tube looks really nice and clean. So, all right, we'll get this thing pulled out of here, and then we'll show you what we find. Hey, there's brother Matt.
Look who showed up.
Got the oil pump out.
He's like a blister. He shows up when the work's done.
So here's our oil pump. Oil pressure relief valve is behind that cotter pin, and obviously the gears are inside. But if you follow me out here, there's Puppy Dog, there's Chantel and Nanj. What do you girls got cooking out here tonight?
Got some beer burgers.
Ooh, beer
And-
burgers.
Smoked jalapeno dip.
Look at that. We got all the goodies out here tonight. What do you think, dear? She's got the air fryer ripping over here too. Onion rings, mozzarella sticks, puppy dogs down. We're just having a good old Friday night. All right, well, here we are. We got the oil pump. Let's take her over here to the old workbench. Probably got to turn the radio off, huh? Can't listen to Def Leppard in the background. Speaking of which, I don't know if I ever showed y'all. This was my brother's genius idea. Little Fozzy Audio amp here. And I don't know if you ever noticed these two panels up here. Those are the speakers. It's just a little itty bitty tweeter stuck to the back of foam board. And this is the amp that runs it. It's Bluetooth. And then just a little home audio sub from back when I was in college back in early 2000s. Just for a little extra. But let's see if I can do this without getting yelled at by YouTube.
Nothing's there.
That's our radio. Madison's out here throwing a fit. Anywho, let's move on to what we actually came here to do. So, like I said, behind here is the oil pressure regulator. You just take that cotter pin out. There's a spring and a cap and a plunger in there. Take the bolts out of the bottom. We'll press this apart and get this thing rebuilt. So let me grab a socket of the correct size and we'll tear this thing down.
Tear it down! Oh.
All right.
How's she looking?
Not too bad, actually.
Are they wore in? Yeah, slightly. You can probably flip that plate around.
Oh, we'll just take the old whiz wheel.
or turn that plate over and just reuse this side.
Well, you could, I suppose.
Jeez.
Let's grab the old feeler gauge here.
The old sneaky feel nail gauge.
Yeah, precisely.
You spin me right round.
Pete's sake, I just put all the ball away. That's why I can't find it. This is why you don't put tools away. Because then when you go to find it, you can't find it.
You know that's right.
Alright, so what we're looking for is 8/1000ths. There's the 8/1000ths.
Alright.
So what you do here, take your cover. Set her down. That's a pretty tight fit. It don't fit there, so that's good. That's because that gear was shoved up. And then you go ahead and you can check the backlash of the gears. Actually, it's not too bad either.
How about the gears to the pump case? What kind of spacing you got in there? Like if you were to take the pump or the gear and go in between the...
Oh yeah, we need 8/1000ths there too. That was the other one. Well, 8,000 shouldn't fit. And it does not. So those gears are actually probably okay. Now the interesting part here will be, let's get this apart here. And to do that, we're gonna get the old snippers out here.
Oh! Ping!
Hold your finger over the hole. Now when I release my finger,
This finger?
the spring and cap should come out. If this thing is proper.
But that's a thumb.
Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm. Oh!
That means she's stuck.
It's like a prehensile tail.
So let's go ahead and snag a pick.
That's what possums have, is a prehensile tail.
And you can see all the crud in there that when I clean this,
Oh, that's nice.
I didn't clean, obviously.
Here he comes, folks. It's the Cyclops himself. I'll get you right on in here. Oh, there's a shadow.
So you can see all that sludge in there. This was all my fault. There's a cap. Ouch, that's my finger.
To buy mushrooms, girl.
You can see it just started moving there. We gotta get this. There we go.
Oh,
So clearly that was stuck.
that's a retainer or something, ain't it?
Yeah, for the spring. Now the plunger that's stuck inside there that you probably can't see.
I'll get the lighting just right.
Is a lot of the problem.
If you'd focus.
And hopefully you can get to that up in here. So you can see it right there.
Y'all gonna make me.
Right there. There you go. That's the plunger.
Oh. Okay.
Which is stuck.
Oh, how are we gonna get that out?
Well, let's go ahead and push this drive gear out.
Give her the old tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
And to do that, we'll come over here. Probably have to lower this down. So you just want to support what you're not going to push out. We'll just go ahead and throw this bolt in here.
Would that be Michael? Michael Bolton?
Yeah. Whatever Matt says, he's the camera guy.
Let's get that supported just enough. So you don't do nasty things to the pump.
Make sure from the bottom side. I'm gonna move. There you go. Move that one in just a tickle.
Is that lens dirty? Hold tight.
No, it just doesn't. It doesn't focus. There's no focus on it.
There you go. Well, this frame tweaks over.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Oh. Oh, she hung. I think that was our problem.
All right,
Maybe not.
there's our gear. There's our sleeve. So now we'll go ahead and go back over here.
No, that's probably too high. That's not bad.
Except for it's blinding me.
So where's that piston? Oh, I see it.
So now we got to try to get that piston.
Why is it closed though? Oh God! Now I'm blinded by the light. Okay, let's
Let's get
this.
some freeze off in there too.
Will they even answer?
It'll freeze off. Liquid penetrate. Oh. It's like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber when he goes into that convention and sprays the other way.
With the breath mint spray?
Yes.
You guys remember the breath mint spray?
Oh my God, that was funny.
So, I'm sure you've seen this picture. You do a hair design at work.
Well, I can feel the end of it. If you look close, you can get a pick down in there,
Yeah.
and you can hit the end of that plunger.
What goes the other way? Can we tap it this way? Oh. You gotta work it back and forth. That sounded like it moved. Ish. I bet you that thing was run dry.
Well, and there was a lot of water that sat in this engine too.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get the torch out? Heat it?
Yeah! Do it! Do it!
The trick here is we don't want to break the oil pump, because if we do, it's going to cost us like $400. And I'm pretty sure neither one of us are interested in that.
No. Just a little thermal expansion is all we're looking for here.
Hit her with the heat and then slam it with the freeze off and really try to crack that hot metal.
Or just try and move the valve.
It'll move if we crack it.
Oh, look at the smoke rolling out of the pickup over here. It's like those model trains you used to get when you were younger. You put a drop of oil in, and then they'd smoke. See that little hot spot you got going there?
Yeah.
That's why people deburr heads when they do them, because otherwise they get a hot spot and they'll make detonation.
Ah, that makes sense. Will it also create pre-ignition?
Ooh, my thumb's getting warm. Trying to work that maybe down towards the little tap.
Oh, that stinks.
You know that's right. Did it move?
No.
Oh.
It's against that detent,
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's see if we can burn a nylon.
Holy Moses. Oh.
Need a little rapid tap.
Well, we're going to keep working on this. We'll be back here in a minute.
Might have gotten some movement, boys.
That's too bad.
Not enough movement.
Well, anywho. It's moving.
She's moving. Little heat, little lubricant penetrant.
Yep. She'll come out of there. Alright, well, there she is. There's the plunger. It's got some little bit of crud and pitting and whatnot, but it was definitely stuck. So we just used a series of things and kind of worked it back and got her out of there. So now we're gonna clean up that bore that it sits down in and start putting it back together.
Yes.
And when we go to reassemble it, after we get done cleaning, we'll bring you along with. So I just took a Scotch-Brite green one, cut it in half, rolled it up, and just twisted it all the way down in here. And you can see that it's all the way down through the bore. Maybe.
Yep, there it is.
And I'm just giving her the old spinny spin here. Clean that bore out.
Hit it with the brake clean.
Get her all clean. And then, yeah.
We'll get her. She'll clean up.
Yeah. So Matt also noticed we compared our spring lengths. You can see the old one's worn out. It's a little short. So not putting in as much pressure on there. Here's our new plunger.
Yep.
New spring. Old spring and plunger. Old sleeve. Set those off to the side. And we'll get the brake clean out and start hosing this down.
There you go.
Clean her up. Back in a jiff. All right, well, here we are.
Here we are.
In the flesh and blood.
Here I am.
We're gonna wrap up tonight. What we figured out was, well, the plunger was stuck, as you guys saw. This spring's quite a bit shorter than the new spring. Our backlash and all that stuff didn't seem to be too bad with these new gears. Obviously the old gears. We're obviously putting all the new stuff in. And we found nothing concerning in the oil pan. And we found nothing concerning in the oil. I mean, it is a little bit dirty, but it's a new engine. There's some
Bugs.
and engine assembly lube in there. It looks really dark because it's dark in here, but that's not actually that bad. So, anyway, we're going to come back down in the morning.
Yep.
When you guys can see, because it's dark. And we'll get this pump rebuilt and throw it back together.
Yes. Fingers crossed.
Cross those.
All the fingers.
Dot the I's. Cross the T's. Maybe cross our I's. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. Back down here at the shop. Getting ready to work. Soaked this baby all night long. So we'll get it cleaned up first thing here. And start getting it put back together. Pretty exciting. I don't know where Brother Matt went. He's stuffing his face with a burrito. Oh, he's back there looking at a new edition. Sneak peek. Seeing it here first, folks. So anywho, back to business. Get this oil pump cleaned up and start putting all of our new goodies in there. And hopefully things go quick today. There's a bunch of car shows around the area. It's a beautiful September day. Iowa Hawkeyes homecoming game as well. And yeah, all the things. So I'm gonna hose this down, clean it up, make sure the pickup tube's good and cleaned out, and go from there. Grab our little sleeve here. Matt's gonna give her the old college try here.
Yeah. See if I can't get this fixed up good and plenty.
Nope. The sleeve goes on the top of the shaft.
Aha. Look at that, drilled and pinned so it doesn't spin. Cadillac didn't do that. They said, nah.
Nah. Slap our gears in here.
Yep. Then we're gonna measure from the face down to the gear. So let's go get our measuring equipment.
There's your...
Well, that should sit flat though. That should be flat on here. So if we measure with the depth gauge from here to here, we should know what we're at.
All right.
Cap on. Cap on. The capper.
Somebody's got the Saturday morning, song and dance going on here today.
We're gonna get it. Get our dial or our depth mic out here. Put it on the gear. Make sure you're, there we go. And then we're just gonna go ahead and measure down. There's 0. 3/1007 inch.
All right.
Good and tight.
I believe that's in spec because I believe what the manual calls for is no more than 8 to 12 thousandths.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so.
In fact, let me grab that so as we're going through our measurements here.
Yeah.
There's our paper gasket because I couldn't find a gasket for the oil pump to get here in time, so we're just going to make one.
Give her the old what for?
Yeah. All right.
So that is
oil pump.
Clearance between pump body and gears, maybe? In play. Oh, it's in play. Because it would be your up and down between the plate and the... That would be in play, is what we just measured.
Yeah. What do we got? 1 to 4 thousandths.
Yep.
Yep, so we're right in spec.
There's the rounded part.
Leave that off until we
Oh yeah, we gotta do this.
put the sleeve on.
Okay. And this is our new valve.
Yep. Do you want to run the old Pertinier back through there again, or there's another newish one over there?
Well, let's see if it drops. If it hits bottom.
Sounded like it did.
Yeah. Yeah, it went all the way down.
All
It's
right.
good. Then take this spring. Oh, let's show them this. Here's the length of the old spring. Whoa. Versus the length of the new. This one's pretty wore out. And there is a spec on that.
Yes, there is. It says check free length of regulator valve spring. It should be approximately 2 and 21/32 in length. A force of 5 1/4 to 5 3/4 pounds should be necessary to compress the spring to 1 7/16 inches. So if we measure our old spring, it should be 2 and 21/32 long.
2 and 21/32s?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one looks like more like 2 and 16/32s right there, because it's 2.5 inches long.
Yeah.
So she's short. How's her long one? Almost 3 car doors. Almost 1/4 inch longer. How many 30-seconds would that be?
It's too early for me to math.
It'd be like 28 32s.
Something like that. So essentially, with this other spring being short, when this thing's installed, the spring pressure isn't enough probably to hold back the piston, and that piston's floating forward and we're losing oil pressure because of that spring's getting short and weak. This will have a lot more tension on it, holding that
This valve.
yeah, holding that valve tight in there,
Yeah.
thus creating more oil pressure. That's how I'm going to take it You guys let me know if that's how you understand it.
That's the theory anyway.
Yeah. So Matt's gonna go ahead and, you wanna clean that?
I just got done wiping it here.
No, I didn't know if you need to clean the cup with a pick or something.
Oh.
I don't know if it's all gunked up in there or not.
That's my boss, Frank Shirley. What my boss brought right here.
With a big ribbon on his head.
I don't know where the push pin went.
I cut it off. I've got a whole box
Oh,
of
that's right. It was a cotter key.
Yeah, I've got a whole case of those.
Oh man, look at that. We could sell that on Caddy Daddy for like nothing short of $1,200.
Yep.
Or I didn't mean just a regular Cadillac sight. That's what I meant to say. I need something to push that down in there a little farther. How's about, there you go.
Yeah, hammer that thing.
Think this will do her? Oh, yeah.
You got your gap lined up right?
Ooh, look at that. There's your install tool right there for your new gear.
You just slide your cotter pin right through the space here.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Bet you didn't know that. How about that? Now, are we gonna look in the tech service manual or the TM and see what the Army regulation is on how to bend a cotter key?
Probably should.
Because there is one, believe it or not.
And we can snip those
There we go.
so they're not sticking out 3.5 miles.
Ooh, a Nipex brand. Rich!
Yeah, that was expensive.
They're sharp too. Unlike my brain.
Tell you what though, when I worked on Mercedes, they've got pinch clamp styles for all their hoses and all that. And this was about the only thing that would cut them. They were a pain in the rear end.
Pain in the hiney.
Yep.
Mecca like a high, mecca hiney ho. I'll buy your first beer if you can tell me where that comes from.
Oh, let me put my thinking cap on. I don't know if I remember.
That is the genie off of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Oh, geez. This shouldn't take hardly any pressure.
Well, here comes Johnny.
This gets pressed on until it's about 1/8 inch.
Okay. Want me to stack up feeler gauges as a stop? We can do that.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
How many numbers do we need? Well, let's see. We need 125 of them. So let's see. 35 plus 30. Nope, that's 34. 34 and 33 is 67. And then we go to 99. And then let's see. 31 more on.
I don't know what just went on with the GoPro there, but it said repairing file.
Oh, 125.
Here we go.
Okay. There you go.
All right,
Who rides a side by side and blast Elton John?
that guy. All right, there we go.
Time on my hand.
So we'll grab this, grab their gear here, come back over to the build table.
Built. Yep. Let me clear off. There we go. Set her on down. Set her on down.
Somebody's blowing up my work phone. Probably my boss.
Frank Shirley.
Yep. All right, we'll be back momentarily. I need to answer my boss man of work.
Look at that.
Matt's gonna go ahead and cut out our gasket here.
Yep, all I did was put the gasket material over the top of the pump, used a hard object, made an impression, and that's what you get on the other side. And then I'll go ahead and cut towards my friend, because you can always get another friend. That's what they teach you anyway. Don't cut towards yourself, cut towards your friend. You can always get another friend. Okay, so I'll go ahead and cut that out better, and then we'll be back.
All right.
If we're actually gonna shoot for it.
Let me turn the radio down again. That's all right. It's probably already, for the music last night, it's probably already gonna get copyrighted, but yeah, let's snug that down a bit. That looks like a little more than an 1/8.
Okay. And it's the 8th I am.
What do you think of that?
I'll pull her on out there. It says 142.
So a little more even.
Yeah. There. If that isn't it, we'll always wish it would have been.
Well, this only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yep, we dropped it 20 thou, so 124.
Nailed it. All right, time for a battery change. Back in a jiff. Matt's getting rid of the old final scrape with the super scraper.
The old SS1.
If you don't have one, go see Mr. Mortsky Repair YouTube channel or mortskyrepair.com. and he'd be glad to send you one. Funny part is they're made about 20 miles from where I'm at, and we can't just go in there and get them. You have to get them through a authorized vendor, and Mortsky is a vendor, so go check him out if you want one. They're pretty good.
Let's pack this thing full of grease and then put the cover on there, eh?
Got the tubo grease over here.
Oh yeah, the red. Oh,
it's the good stuff.
yeah. It's better than that brown mil-spec crap.
Mobile One, full synthetic. The blue stuff's not worth a shit either. I don't like that stuff either. And that blue stuff, if it's out in the sun, it separates.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what you want.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
If a little is good, a lot's better, right?
Yep.
There you go. Now your oil pressure gauge is guaranteed to read 100. Oh, look at that. Those are good gears.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want more in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that ought to probably do it, huh? Or you want more yet? I mean, because it isn't going to stay in there. I mean,
no,
over.
just as long as it gets down in the teeth.
Right in the teeth.
We can put that cover on and
Twirl
spin it.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and do that.
There's a little rounded spot there. Perfect.
Just like that.
Then we'll put the bolts in.
And the torque spec on these is tight.
Yep.
Matt will put his elbow wrench on them.
Mm-hmm. With the calibrated wrist click.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave you guys up top here with him. I'm gonna crawl my large stomach underneath the car and see what I can do about getting that old pan gasket out.
Oh God, I forgot about that. Morbidly obese.
Oh. Here I'm not. Rock me like a hurricane.
Well, here comes Johnny with the pecker in his hand. He's one bald man and he's off to the rodeo. There we go. Put a little grease on that to hold it in place. Here I sit, broken hearted. I'll tell you what, if all that grease in there doesn't provide a little bit of suction, I don't know what will. How's it going under here?
Oh, it's not bad.
Okay.
It's coming along. I've got the starter laying on me.
I see that.
Yeah.
It's like a weighted blanket.
Yeah, kind of.
Just think of it like that.
Similar.
Just don't go falling asleep on me. You know, old people, though slow and dangerous behind a wheel, can still serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Uh-huh. This is not going to be fun to put back together.
No, not at all.
It wasn't even fun to put together when it was on the stand. And of course, I said something to Rich Galen. I hope I never have to do this with it in the car.
Yeah?
Yeah, here we are. There you go. Put the light right in front of you so you can't see.
Yeah. My favorite thing about those old drop shop lights is that no matter what you hung them on or whatever,
they always spun the wrong direction.
Yeah, spun the wrong direction, blast you right in the eye.
Every time.
Mm-hmm. And that was when the incandescent light bulbs were still around. So if it swung and hit you in the arm, you get a burn mark too.
Yeah. I've got a snap-on one from when I was a tech that did that.
Yeah.
Come off of there. I can't see up here very well. Can you see if it's clean?
Not from this side. Can you use this camera to look at it?
Maybe.
I'm a slithery snake.
Does that look clean enough to you guys? Good. How about over here? Perfect. Just under here having lots of fun this morning.
I was looking at those bolts online for the rocker arm shaft here.
Yeah.
And I see what you're talking about, how they're tapered down so that oil comes up around them and up to the top to the rocker arms and disperses from there.
Uh-huh.
One of the fine gentlemen in the comments section had said to check to see if one of the bolts was hollow in the center, because he remembered them being hollow on the old flatheads. But these use a different style.
Yeah.
Different oil method. Oh, pardon me.
The cylinder walls look great still. They're all cross-hatched and that's pretty neat. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, so here we are, putting the pan gaskets on. Got a new oil pump installed. Front and rear quart seals are in. Bob's doing his little magic up here, putting a little dab on the pan rail, sticking the gaskets up.
Hopefully they stay.
Now we're gonna, hardest part is gonna be lifting that old engine up, sliding that oil pan in there. Once that's done, we're gonna really start ripping and tearing, put this thing back together, hopefully have it popped off today. So
That would be fantastic.
because what I really want to do is not work.
You and me both.
I mean, I don't mind working, but laying on the ground in the grease isn't my favorite thing.
No, it's not. It's not super fun. Especially when you keep knocking stuff into your eyeballs.
Yeah. It's the American dream. Alright, so that's our update. I'm going to go ahead and set you down. I don't think you want to do a time lapse and watch this, so maybe you do, maybe you don't. Why don't we set up a poll in the comments section, see who wants to watch a time lapse. Go ahead and make a comment down below. Tell us all the fun that you're having today.
Yeah. What are you guys working on? There's a couple of you guys out there doing caddy stuff.
Yep.
Along with us.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take that other side rail.
Alright. Okay. Signing off.
Alright, well there it is. Let me shake the camera around a little more. Oil pan's on. Tightened. We're not putting the rest of this crap back together yet. We're gonna put oil in the pan. Run the drill, see if we get a prime. See if we get oil pressure.
Thanks.
What do you suppose the odds are that we get oil pressure?
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with either yes or no.
It's either gonna work or it won't.
Yeah.
I like that theory. You gonna use this super dirty funnel?
I cleaned it.
Oh, is that all just stained?
Yeah.
All right then. There's old Rich Galen. There's old Ben. There's Chris and Damon on the bike. Colton. We're all heading to the car show. Can't beat a 502 big block with a blower on it.
Nope.
So anyway, as I was saying, we're gonna measure the amount of oil we put in here because it takes 5 quarts with a filter change or 4 quarts without. And I want to make sure we've got our dipstick tube set right. So in theory, if the filter is already full, we put 4 quarts in the pan, we should read the full mark on the dipstick. And if we don't, we're going to gently tap this tube down into the pan or into the block farther until we reach the full line on the dipstick, and that will give us the indicator that we have the dipstick tube set right. So, yep, anyway, Matt's got a beer cracked already.
I said if I got the pan up there, I'm gonna have a beer.
How's it taste?
Mark my words. It's good.
Oh,
It's good.
you suppose
Tastes like Colorado Kool-Aid.
you reckon I should have one?
I reckon.
All right then. Easy. Faster. Lower up a little bit. Oh yeah, bartender pour.
Yeah. I charge extra for those. Oh no, you going for it? I think that's enough. Want a little bit more. Top her off, she yells. I say once we get this thing broke in, then we actually count out the quarts.
All right.
So I'm gonna put a little bit more in.
All right. I'll play your silly games.
They're reindeer games. Okay. It's not all in. But
All right. Well, in theory, we should have enough of this put together and enough oil in the pan to see if we've got oil pressures.
oh boy. Do I need a drum roll or anything?
Well, I don't know, because I don't want to be disappointed here in a few seconds. Okay.
All right, it's all or nothing.
Whoa.
There she comes. I can see it creeping up the tube.
God, it better be coming faster than that.
Is she full tilt?
No.
Oh.
That's full tilt.
Come on, you turd.
No oil pressure. Yay!
Let that thing chooch a little bit longer.
It's spinning in that down in that hole pretty good, but even less than we had before. That's impressive.
What happens if you turn the drill the other way? Just entertain me.
Nothing.
Well, pulls it the other way.
Awesome.
What am I not understanding? Here comes Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Nope. Thought that was the ladies. Ooh.
Oh. Well, you've seen it here first, folks. Maybe Matt has better luck than I do.
I doubt it. You can just barely see it creeping up the tube.
It's barely moving.
What don't I get here?
Let's have Matt read through this manual. Maybe his brain sees something mine doesn't. Okie dokie. Well, we pulled the filter off. Matt brought his fancy tool up this weekend too, so we can cut the top off this thing.
Yeah.
We're curious if we're having issues with the filter. I did buy a new one. The oil filter housing calls for PF5. I can't find a PF5 anywhere, and I can't find the Wix version of the PF5 cross-reference or anything. So this is from CarQuest. I don't know what even brand it is. Glacier? What is it?
CarQuest Premium.
What's that say?
Manufactured by Claircore.
Claircore. Never heard of it. So, let's cut this off.
Fudge! Isn't that awesome?
Just like that.
You know, I used to do that with a pair of tin snips. Never again.
Nope.
That was worth 50 bucks right there.
Absolutely.
Price of admission, 50 bucks.
What do we got?
Oh.
Oh.
Well, look at that. When you use the red shop towel to clean your...
No, that's our red grease
Oh.
from the pump,
It
from the
is.
new pump.
It is, isn't it? Got some shit in there.
Yeah. The rest of that's our red grease that we just packed that new pump
Sure
with.
is. God, you wouldn't think that choked up that bypass valve, would you?
I doubt it. I mean, it's dirty, but
Yeah, that ain't...
that's to be expected. I don't know. I don't see anything alarming there. I can go spin the new one on. I mean, so with the filter off, I could go back under there and show you, I guess. With the filter off, I had Matt hit the drill real slow. I mean, that thing's pumping tons of oil.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't either. I'm stumped.
Help me to understand.
All my years of wrenching, which probably isn't even a quarter of some of you guys watching, and I've never seen anything. I've been to 6 World Fairs.
And an artichoke eating contest.
Yep, and a hot dog eating contest. And I've never seen nothing like it. You want to show them what it looks like coming out of the filter?
Yep. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. I mean, that's like 1 RPM. The thing's pouring oil out.
Here, I'll give you this new filter.
All right. So we'll stick this new filter on and see what happens, I suppose. Don't cost any extra. Already bought it.
BR549.
If I was a betting man, it ain't gonna make a lick of difference, but
Well, you can't leave it sit there without a filter on it, so.
stranger things have happened.
What if that pump's blocked? Or not the pump, but the oil filter housing? So if it's going into the filter and it's not able to go up to the top, there's got to be something there.
Yeah. I mean, we can unbolt that and take it off. You're welcome to hammer that drill again if you want.
I will. Here we go.
All right, we're coming. Filter just primed.